So now allowing yourself to find a space wherever you may be to pause and check in with yourself and nourish yourself. Maybe a space where you won't be disturbed, or one where it's relatively quiet. And if that's not possible right now, that's okay too. And then finding a position where your body is at ease, where you may be alert, but also somewhat relaxed. So, whatever you're bringing to the space today is welcome, whether that's stress, anxiety, overwhelm, or anything else. So my invitation for you now is to see if you can give yourself permission to be here, to take this time out of your day or evening or night to come back home to yourself and come back home to your center. So for this practice, you may close your eyes, lower your gaze, or keep your eyes open. You may sit down or lay down or stand up, whatever feels best for you right now. And then beginning by noticing your body in whatever position it's in. Noticing your posture, perhaps rotating your shoulders really gently. And if you find yourself striving and kind of rotating your shoulders quickly, seeing if you can accompany as best you can the movement of your shoulders with your awareness. Seeing if you can really tune into the feeling of the shoulders moving in one direction from back to front, and then in the other direction from front to back. And then we'll do the same with our neck. So moving your neck from side to side, really slowly and really gently. And if you find yourself once again striving or pushing through the movement, seeing if you can notice that, and then bring your awareness to each movement and the feeling of the movement in your body. And what we're doing, we're not forcing anything, but we're seeing if we can bring our mind where our body is right now. And then returning to center. Now seeing if you can feel your feet on the ground, your sitting bones on the chair or sofa or surface holding you. Noticing if you're hunching your back forward, or if you're holding a frown perhaps, and seeing if you can breathe into these parts of the body, the shoulders, the forehead, and seeing if on the exhale you can gently release these parts of the body, seeing if the frown is ready to dissolve, and seeing if the shoulders are ready to relax. And if you find yourself wanting to relax, seeing if you can let that intention go for now. Sometimes the more we want to relax, the more we strive to relax, and the more stressed we feel. So seeing if you can let go entirely of the idea of relaxing, just for now. And then seeing if you can connect to your breath right now. Noticing whenever the mind wanders. Seeing where the mind is wandering off to. Are there any thoughts that the mind keeps going back to? Any ideas? Any planning or worrying? Seeing if you can notice where the mind is. How far away from the body is it? Is it in the past or in the future? See if you can notice yourself thinking. Perhaps you may want your thoughts to stop entirely, and just reminding yourself that that's virtually impossible, and that what we're doing right now, especially in situations of overwhelm or stress, we're seeing if we can counterintuitively just let the mind be however it is right now. However busy, with however many thoughts we may have, seeing if you can just let it be as it is. Seeing if you can observe your thoughts, just noticing them as if they were clouds passing by, or big red double-decker buses, or characters on a stage, or leaves on a river. And then seeing if you can begin to bring your awareness really gently to an anchor of choice. And that may be your feet or hands or belly or breath. Whatever part of the body, or perhaps it's the breath, you feel comfortable returning to. Whenever the mind wanders, seeing if you can gently acknowledge where the mind has been, and seeing if you can stir it back to your anchor. If it's the breath, seeing if you can feel the air moving through your nostrils, And seeing if you can follow it with your awareness down to your belly. And then on the exhale, seeing if you can feel the air moving through your mouth and out of your mouth. And whenever the mind gets caught up in thoughts and you find yourself thinking about the thoughts or criticizing yourself for the thoughts or arguing with the thoughts, seeing if you can notice that. And then gently return your awareness to your anchor. Noticing perhaps any judgments or expectations about what you should be doing instead, or what you haven't done, all the things you need to do. Seeing if you can acknowledge this as being the mind's tendency to strive, especially when we're stressed or overwhelmed. We just want to push through things and get them done, or we find ourselves being pulled in many different directions. And now seeing if this can be a moment to retrieve that energy and bring it back to your anchor, whether it's the breath or the feet or the hands. And if you find that your mind is racing and won't stop, seeing if you can just let it be as it is. Seeing if you can let go of trying to make it stop. Perhaps you might take a deep breath in through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth, allowing the exhale to be longer than the inhale. And then again, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And once again, inhaling through the nose and then allowing the exhale to be long. And now noticing your body in this space. Noticing any sensations that may be present. Any tightness. Any holding on or tensing or gripping or bracing against something. And seeing if you can simply notice this and where it's showing up in the body. Where are you holding on to tension? And seeing if as best as you can do it with curiosity rather than judgment. And if you find yourself getting caught up in stories about why or why not, seeing if you can let go of those stories just for now. And then noticing what emotions are present, if any. And again, we're not seeking anything specific. We're not looking for anything to happen or not happen. We're simply noticing what's already there. And if there are any emotions, where are they showing up in the body? And perhaps you may be tensing up against them, not wanting them to be there. And if so, seeing if you can bring a sense of compassion to yourself, a sense of compassion to your resistance. And you may ask yourself the question, what do I need right now? What will nourish me? And it may be as simple as having a cup of tea or opening the window or texting or calling a friend or a relative or having a shower. Or simply allowing yourself a few more moments here. And as we come to the end of this practice, doing whatever you may need to do to return to the space, perhaps twiddling your toes or stretching or yawning, opening your eyes if they were closed, and seeing if you can take a moment to thank yourself for practicing, for taking time out of your day to nourish yourself, to take care of yourself. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be free from suffering. May you come to love and accept all that you are, even your mistakes. May you give yourself permission to nourish, even when it seems hard, and even when it doesn't seem like a priority. May you live with ease, and may you know joy. If you'd like to share anything about your experience of the practice in the comments, you can do so. And if you prefer to journal about your experience or anything that may have arisen, then you might consider doing that, or perhaps using any other creative medium. Until next time, bye.